To the Daily Antidote of Song on this Sunday, November 26th. It is a beautiful day, at least where I am, and I hope it is also a beautiful day where you are. Welcome to everybody who's coming in from the live stream. Thanks for joining us today out there. And in case you're new to us, the Daily Antidote of Song is one sing-along song every day at noon Eastern. It is free. It is open to everyone. It is right here all the time on Zoom. So please join us anytime you feel a need for singing or for seeing the smiles of some new friends. We're always happy to have you. And let's see who is with us today. So I'll start by shouting out Heidi Wilson, our song leader, coming in from Plainfield, Vermont, and so excited to have Heidi back in the room with us. It's been a while. Aaron in Brooklyn, thanks for running tech for us today. And let's see, we've got some folks that are still connecting. Let's see, we've got Dally in Maryland. Hello, Lily, I think coming in from Vermont. Nice to see you today. I think maybe a friend of Heidi's. Hi, Susan in Ohio. Hi, Sheila in Florida. Hello, Jim Harkless coming in from Maryland. Hello, Bob in Albany, New York. Luda and Mark in Victoria. Carolyn in Boise, Idaho, giving me my cue card. Today is day 1,330 here in the Daily Antidote of Song. That is 1,330 consecutive days of singing since the pandemic kind of whomped us. And I would say that a lot of us in this room would say this has certainly been a sustaining force, being able to come in here, take a breath, be together, do some deep thinking, and sing some songs. Trish in Victoria, British Columbia, glad to have you with us today. Hello, Becky, also Vancouver, British Columbia. Hello, Renata, nice to see you here. She's back. We've missed you. Coming in from Wisconsin, great to have you with us. Hello, Ruth in Birmingham, UK, nice to see you today. Hello to Nancy's Irish Cow, Washington State, Julie in Ontario, Marcia, Yale, Linda on Orcas Island, Annette in California, Mabel in Massachusetts. There's Hoda in British Columbia with a nice smile. Hi, Bronwyn, also Victoria, British Columbia. Hello to Sandy in Oregon, who's usually from North Carolina. And we've got lots of folks suddenly popping in, so hang on one second. There's Bob on his iPhone in Massachusetts. We've got Bronwyn. Oh, I said Bronwyn. Let's see. Bonnie in Boise, Idaho. Hello, nice to see you today. Glad you joined us. Bob on his iPhone in Massachusetts. Gary in Mass. Kay coming in potentially from Texas or from her travels. Curly Tops in Vermont. And I see a few more folks coming in Connecticut and Massachusetts. Glad you guys are all here. If I missed saying a personal hello on the way in, I will get you on the way out. Let's all take a deep breath. So it's the Sunday of Thanksgiving weekend. We've done a lot of talking and a lot of thinking about gratitude and many other things in this space this weekend. And Heidi has brought us a perfect song for the day. I'm going to turn it over to Heidi and let her tell us about it, teach us, and we can't wait to sing with you, Heidi. Thanks for being here.
Yay. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you for Joe and Aaron for hosting, and thank you all of you for keeping it real for this many days. It's really an honor to be able to pop in to this basket that you all have been carrying for so long, so thank you. Today I want to sing a song that came into my mind last fall equinox, a song about bounty, a song about gratitude for all of the gifts that are given to me, and a wish and a hope that I can carry those gifts and keep sending them along. No need to hoard them, just keep them moving along. So the words are root and fruit and nut and seed. Try saying that. Root and fruit and nut and seed. O garden, forest, and field. O garden, forest, and field. Great. And this is a song that has 3 layers. So the first layer, I'll sing you those words. It goes, root and fruit and nut and seed. Try that. Root and fruit and nut and seed. Yes. O garden, forest, and field. O garden, forest, and field. So if we put those together, it goes root and fruit and nut and seed. O garden, forest and field, root and fruit and nut and seed. O garden, forest and field, root and fruit and nut and seed. O garden, forest, and field. Great. And the second part goes, gather it up, gather it up, gather it up and let it go. Let's try that. Gather it up, gather it up, gather it up and let it go. Gather it up, gather it up, gather it up and let it go. Beautiful. So we got the root and the fruit part. We got the gather it up part. And I just want to say right now that I feel the incredible privilege to live in a place in Vermont where so many people grow food. And I know that there is a lot of hunger in Vermont also, and there's also a lot of generosity and people sharing that food around. And so I want to say that I'm really grateful for the chance to spread food along and know that not everybody has the bounty to spread. And it's important that it keeps moving where it needs to go. I saw some bountiful platter dancing around. Yeah. The words to the third part go, may we reap these gifts and keep on giving. Try that. May we reap these gifts and keep on giving. And that sounds like this. Let me just get my little note in case we've wandered somewhere. Doo-doo-doo. It goes, may we reap these gifts and keep on giving. May we reap these gifts and keep on giving. May we reap these gifts and keep on giving. May we reap these gifts and keep on giving. Oh, it's really beautiful to see you all singing. So let's remember those other two parts. And then I'm going to put on this little recording so we can have all those harmonies happening at once. They'll layer in. Ooh, we've got like a bird or something happening in that bountiful platter. The first part, the root and the fruit. Here we go. Root and fruit and nut and seed. Oh, garden, forest, and field. Yeah, root and fruit and nut and seed. Oh, garden, forest, and field. Once more. Root and fruit and nut and seed. Oh, garden, forest, and field. Beautiful. And the second part, gather it up. Here we go. Gather it up, gather it up, gather it up and let it go. Gather it up, gather it up, gather it up and let it go. Third part, may we, here we go. May we reap these gifts and keep on giving. May we reap these gifts and keep on giving. All right. Ready to put it together? I hope so. I'm going to turn on my speaker now. Okay. And the song's going to layer in, and please feel free to sing whatever part you want. And if you get lost, just enjoy it and bop along. And you can always come back to root and fruit. And if you're like, that's too many words, just go root, 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 root. Or enjoy any of the other parts. Okay, let's see if we can make this happen. Root and fruit and nut and seed. Oh, garden, forest, and field. Root and fruit and nut and seed. O garden, forest, and gather it up, gather it up, gather it up, gather it up, and let it go. Gather it up, gather it up, gather it up, and let it go. May we reap these gifts and keep on giving. May we reap these gifts and keep on giving. Gather it up, gather it up, gather it up, and let it go. Gather it up, gather it up, gather it up, and let it go. Root and fruit and nut and seed. Oh, garden, forest, and field, the root. Oh, it's the end. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Heidi. That was really, really fun. And I think I would have been very happy had it gone on for, I don't know, about 100 times more. Just like the rhythm of it is so great. And all right, hang on 1 minute. I have to find my spotlight button. There we go. Okay. I'm so glad that you brought that song to us. And what a lot of fun to sing. And I love, so that's your song.
Yeah.
Yeah. The way you got the words and the word choices, and it's kind of like a little basket weaving, and it's kind of really very cool.
Thanks, Joe.
Yeah, what can you tell us about it? A little more about, you said how it came to you, but what else do you have?
Yeah. Well, I do also love weaving baskets, so thanks for saying that. That's interesting to think of. I lead some different seasonal sings here in central Vermont, and one of them was for the equinox, and so I was going to be lots of people gathered together outside, and I wanted to sing a song that was to give thanks for all of the incredible generosity that the earth is always giving me and us through all the food in our lives. And I also had been watching all the animals scurrying around, gathering up the nuts, um, and thinking about just like I was saying before, this place of as an animal, somebody who, like, in order to be alive, I have to eat other living beings. Feels like, wow, what an honor and a humble privilege to eat in general, and then also to be able to share that food with other people. And I still, still don't take it for granted that I get to share meals with humans again, like whatever it was 1,330 days ago, when pretty much almost nobody was getting to share food. And now I don't know what each person's state is as far as how many people you get to see, but I just really don't take for granted when I do get to feast with people. And it's also a song of gratitude, which for me is this touchstone of remembering that I'm part of something bigger than myself. And it's one of those funny things where sometimes when I'm feeling the most like down and like gratitude is the thing that can pull me out of that, because it reminds me that I'm part of something bigger. And it can also be sometimes the hardest time to find gratitude is when I'm in that place. But if I can sing a song or do something that touches gratitude, it's almost like a portal into like raising out of myself.
That's really beautiful, Heidi. Thank you. I love that. I think it's very astute also to be thinking about, the taking of things for granted. So, for example, the sharing of the meals or the having of the food, or even just the basic understanding that what happened yesterday is what would happen today, or even anything remotely like it. And so we've been thinking and talking about gratitude in here, and the importance of finding it and using it as a strength to sort of keep us going no matter what's going on in the globe. But it is a good moment to shout out the fact that we know there are a lot of folks who live in hunger for all kinds of reasons in all kinds of places. And so here's wishing everyone a chance or a moment today to locate something to be grateful for, to try to find something that gives you a little bit of strength in your life. And so that's for everyone in this room and anyone who's listening out on the live stream. And we do know that people come to us in a lot of different circumstances, so for example, folks who are immunocompromised are still not necessarily eating. in groups or parties or gatherings, and folks who have mobility issues aren't necessarily able to get to the places where their gatherings are happening. And so, it is something to, when you have it and when you're in it, to honor that space, because you don't know when it's going to happen again. And so thank you so much. I love hearing you talking about the farms up there, because, I'm not sure if you've noticed, but it's November and you live in Vermont. And so I can't really imagine really that any farms are growing anything. Tell me about it. Are there a lot of greenhouses up there?
There's greenhouses. There's still some fresh greens. It's true. But this makes me think, okay, so one thing I'm really excited about right now is that I'm working on a musical with my trio Heartwood and with this friend of mine who's doing the paper cut. She's making a cranky, one of those like scrolling illustrations that will illustrate this musical. And the musical is a story of a great fog that rolls in, this fog of isolation and forgetting. And then this young woman is on a journey of remembering her connections with the more than human world and also with the human world. And she does that through this like journey through songs. And my friend who is making the cranky, who's doing the epic paper cut for this cranky, is a farmer. And so finally, November came and she finished harvesting, and now she can work on the cranky. So I don't know what's happening on farms. All I know is I have my farmer artist back. And so I'm thrilled.
There you go. A blessing of snow
Yeah,
is that farmers can get back to their artwork. So that's
exactly.
um, so thank you for sharing that. That's really neat about the musical. So if folks want to learn more about it, is there already or will there be stuff on your Heartwood Trio website?
Yeah, yeah. So Heartwood Trio is our website, and we're currently recording our first album that has a bunch of the songs that will be in that musical. And we're doing a little fundraiser. So if you feel like pre-ordering a CD and like having delicious anticipation until early summer when it comes out, then we invite you to check that out. And we're hopefully going to be sharing the musical this summer. And it's the biggest musical undertaking of my life. I mostly get to lead songs with people and just show up and we sing, and then it's done. But this is like a 2-year project so far, and it's like requiring an interesting kind of faith and surrender and dedication that's new to me as an artist. So anyway, blah blah. Thank
Wow.
you. It's coming.
Oh, that's really great. Thank you for sharing that. Yeah, I never really thought of that. Like the difference between singer-songwriter, where you write the song and you sing it at your next gig, versus building towards a 2-year long project. That's really amazing. So I'm hoping somebody in the room is gonna like give some waves if I'm right. I'm thinking we had a cranky in this room once. That somebody from okay, yeah, we had a cranky in this room once, but only once, Heidi. So like I'm just saying maybe when your musical's gonna be opening, we can figure out a way to get you in here so
Oh,
we can make sure
cool.
everybody hears about it. Um,
Yeah.
any live stream plans for the musical or probably not?
Hmm. Not yet. Not yet. I'll keep you posted. I'll keep you
Good answer.
posted.
All
Yeah.
right.
Well, yeah. Because Willie and Serena and I in Hartwood, we're far flung. We're like Maine, Vermont, and Minnesota. So,
Wow.
but it would take us all being together to do a live stream anyway. So, who could be? I'll keep you
Very
posted.
nice. Okay, I like that. So Serena has sung in here. Serena is in Minneapolis.
Yeah.
And Lily, I don't believe, has sung in here yet, but now maybe we need to see if we can meet Lily.
Willie.
Huh?
Willie. Willie.
Willie. Oh,
He's mostly a
oh,
fiddle player.
oh, not the Lily who's your friend who's sitting
No,
over there.
but hi, Lily. I do love singing with Lily also.
Lily, the friend, was like, wait, I'm not singing. What are you talking about? Okay. So maybe we can get Willie in here sometime. And Lily, thank you for being here. So really neat, Serena. And do you want to say anything else today before we go back to singing the song again?
Mm, Mostly just thank you all. Thanks for singing and for showing up and for showing your beautiful faces and sharing your voices. And thank you again, Joe and Aaron, for making this possible. And just, yeah, just a big thanks.
Beautiful. Thanks, Heidi. Let's
Yeah.
sing.
Okay, let me get that thing back. Here we go. Root and fruit and nut and seed. O garden, forest, and field, root and fruit and nut and seed. Oh, garden, forest, and field. Gather it up, gather it up, gather it up, gather it up, and let it go. Gather it up, gather it up, gather it up, and let it go. May we reap these gifts and keep on giving. May we reap these gifts and keep on giving. Gather it up, gather it up, gather it up, and let it go. Gather it up, gather it up, gather it up, and let it go. Root and fruit and nut and seed. Oh, garden, forest, and field.
Thank you so much, Heidi. What a total blessing and a treat and a perfect Sunday song. Can we all please give it up for Heidi? And let's wiggle some like good lucks for the musicals. There we go. Very nice.
Thank you.
So we look forward to hearing more about what you're doing whenever you're able to come back in the room. And we're really, really grateful that you're here. Love having you. And we're going to say goodbye to everybody and hope to see everybody again tomorrow. Help me wave to Heidi. Thank you so much, Heidi. Lovely to have you. Have a great rest of your day.
Thank you.
Bye. And let's say thanks to everybody out there on the live stream. So glad you all were here today. And if you want to ever join us in this space, you are welcome to find us just by going to the Carpe Diem Arts website on Daily Antidote of Song page, and you can click join us in the virtual room. And you'll find us here every day at noon Eastern time. If you're watching it after the fact, please check out the website for all kinds of very cool stuff that we do besides singing in here. There's a lot of stuff on the website. Plus, you can visit our archive to watch all of the past songs if you have 1,330 half hours that you would like to spend visiting all of our old songs. Aaron, thank you so much for running the tech today. Thanks so much to Lily for being in here from Vermont. Thanks to Susan in Cincinnati, Sheila in Florida. Hello, Jim Harkless. That's a goodbye, actually. Jim Harkless, thank you for being here today. Great to see you. Coming in from Maryland, Bob in Albany, Luda in Victoria, Carolyn in Idaho, Becky in Vancouver, Bonnie in Idaho, Renata in Wisconsin. Lovely to see your smile. Susan in Tacoma Park, Arlene in California, Ruth in Birmingham, UK, Julie in Ontario, Canada, Linda on Orcas Island, Mabel and the Bear in Mass, David and Elsie, great to have you guys back again today, coming in from Oakland, California, Annette in California, Sarah in Texas, Anne in Nashville, Hoda in British Columbia, Martha in Oregon, Trish in Victoria, Storm in Massachusetts. Let's see who's on page 2. We're going to say some more goodbyes. Gary in Massachusetts, Deli in Maryland, Bob in Massachusetts, Curly Tops in Vermont, Nancy's Washington Cow in Irish State, Carol in Connecticut, Lynn in Connecticut, Marjorie, thank you, Elizabeth in California, Kevin Ennis in New Hampshire, Fred in Silver Spring, Laura, thanks for being here. Not sure where you're coming from, but we're really glad you're here. And Phil in Totnes, UK, nice to see you. And in case you missed the song, you can go to the live stream and watch it. And it's really nice to see your face. So thanks again, everybody. Can't wait to see you all tomorrow. Happy rest of your Sunday.